Day 2 of the 2026 NFL Draft will soon be upon us. But before we get there, I want to do officially my final mock draft of this draft cycle. It's a Day 2 mock draft. Let's go ahead and get into this sucker. No trades. It's going to be what I would do. We got the San Francisco 49ers, who actually traded down a couple of times out of the first round. They're the first pick here at pick 33. My head goes to pass rusher initially, but Denzel Boston on the board. The wide receiver room is kind of shaky at this point, though there is a wild Jawan Jennings still hanging around out there if they want to bring him back. But I think I'm going to go with Denzel Boston, get a legit wide receiver there to pair up with Pearsall. And then we got the Arizona Cardinals. The first place my head goes to is, well, I mean, you could do a tackle here, but Caleb Tiernan's that next guy, just with how many tackles went in the first round. So we're just not going to get one. We're just not going to get one. Maybe we could find one on day 2. If they don't get a pass rusher here, though, it gets real thin. They have to address it somewhere on day 2. So I'm going to go with Zion Young, good 3-down player, I think, to pair up with Joshua Sweat. Buffalo Bills, I'm picking, because we're not doing trades in this. They traded down enough. They traded down 3 different times. I projected them to go with Katie McDonald, and I think that's where I'm going to go. He's here. He's available. He's on the board. Why not? Win in Rome. Send it. We're going to go with Katie McDonald. Big, meaty-nosed tackle that can stop the run. Las Vegas Raiders. Golly, this is such an interesting pick with Jermon McCoy on the board. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. Then again, if I want this Ashton Genty thing to work, if I'm looking to protect my first overall pick, then we could go with Emmanuel Pregnon, right? I mean, the other option to me is probably a corner. Then again, maybe you're hoping for year 2 of Darren Porter to look better. Could go with an interior. I like Christian Miller quite a bit. I think he's actually really good value here. Nah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make sure Ashton Genty can actually run the freaking football. You drafted him too high for him not to. You could make the case for Emmanuel McNeil Warren, but again, Pregnon, he protects my franchise quarterback. He helps the run game of, again, Ashton Genty, 6 overall pick or something. So, got to run the football, man. You got to. Got the New York Giants. So, this will be our first and last pick of day 2 with the Giants. They went Arvell Reese. They went Francis Maui Noah. I think DT can make sense here if they really want to stop the run. They traded away Dexter Lawrence. I'm a big Christian Miller guy. I think that's where I want to go. I do love me Christian Miller. And then the Houston Texans. They went with Kalen Rutledge in the first. I do want to get a DT for him. But golly, we just saw McDonald come off the board. We just saw Christian Miller come off the board. Their next pick is pick 59. I can't promise that Daryl Jackson will be there, so I think I just send it and get Lee Hunter. Yeah, look at that. DT is flying off the board right now. All right, we got the Cleveland Browns. Listen, Emmanuel McNeil Warren was a top 30 visit. I know McCoy is here. Avion Terrell is here. Colton Hood is here. A lot of corners that I like. Emmanuel McNeil Warren, top 30 visit. He would be, I think, an immediate starter, at least challenge for a starting job right off the rip. I think that's where I'm going to go. Golly, man, we still got the linebackers here. Kansas City Chiefs. They went defense, man. Peter Woods, Mansour Delane. We could consider wide receiver. Top wide receivers are Chris Bell. They're Jeremy Bernard. Okay, if I don't go there, where do I go? Oh, golly, the corner talent's so good. We could do an edge. We can do... I mean, we could go. No, you're not going offensive line. Golly, no, the offensive line class pee pee poo poo right now. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna go with. Do I just roll the dice? I think I roll the dice and just take Chris Bell. Great after the catch. Oh, but Jeremy Bernard's like legitimately better Rashee Rice. At least that's what I would project him to be. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go with Jeremy Bernard. All right, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. This is their first pick. I just kind of want to take the best defensive player on the board. Those happen to be all corners. They happen to be all corners. You can make the case for a linebacker here because your linebacker, they were rookie linebackers last year. Maybe they take that next step up. You could talk about an edge. I really might just roll the dice on McCoy, man. Like, legitimately, I think that's where my head's going. All right, let's pause. Let's think if there's something else we can do. No, it would just be edge. It literally would just be edge. And at that point, it's probably TJ Parker. But I want to shoot for the moon on upside. Or I could just go Jacob Rodriguez. I think I'm going to go with McCoy. I'm going to go with McCoy. New Orleans Saints. They went and snagged Jordan Tyson. I'm not worried about the offense. TJ Parker's nice here. Honestly, any of the corners are pretty nice here. Evian Terrell would be hella fun. If you're looking for a guy to play that star role, he can do that. Yeah, I'm going to go with Terrell. We're about to get a corner. About to get a corner run. Not really. We got the Dolphins here. Fins up, baby. Fins up, by the way. So we grabbed Caden Proctor. Yay. Chris Johnson. Chris Bell is here at wide receiver. That's got to be into consideration. If I'm looking for a high floor player, TJ Parker kind of fits that. I could be looking down the road at linebacker. They'll have linebackers as free agents coming up. Best player on the board is TJ Parker. For me. Yeah, we'll go TJ Parker. All right. Golly, dude. I'm not loving the Dolphins draft. New York Jets. Golly, what a draft for the Jets. Legitimately can do whatever the heck they want. My mind goes DT, but probably not really. We could just go ahead and get a corner. Colton Hood. Oh, man. I don't like him as a man. I don't like him as a fit. Press man. I prefer him in some sort of cover 2, cover 3, or cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. We could go the linebacker route. They got old heads at linebacker. Well, they got a old head in Demario Davis. DT's got kind of flushed out. I could just grab a corner. Keith Abney would be all right. I like Keith Abney quite a bit. Cisse, maybe. I think I'm going to go the linebacker route. Really do. I think I'm just going to go with Jacob Rodriguez. All right, we got the Baltimore Ravens. They took, we got Venga Yawane. We could go with a wide receiver here. We could go with a tight end. Those would be two things that make sense. DT is kind of off the board for us right now. Eli Stowers. Oh, but golly, you know how fun getting the Louisville to Louisville connection? Chris Bell, Lamar Jackson. Could go with a Derek Moore. Could go with a corner for the future. Yeah, but no, I'm leaning. No, yeah, I'm legitimately leaning Chris Bell. I like Chris Bell quite a bit. Yeah, we'll go Chris Bell. Tampa Bay Buccaneers somehow got freaking Ruben Bain. Golly. But we're not done with defense. Linebackers here. Sure, Jacob Rodriguez came off the board, but we could definitely snag some, maybe Anthony Hill or CJ Allen. If I'm being real, I think Anthony Hill makes better sense. Anzalone is going to be their green dot. So I'm going to get the athletic linebacker in Anthony Hill. Hey, we got a couple of first-time drafters. No first-round picks here for the Colts or the Falcons coming up. Falcons got potentially some good news with James Pierce. So kind of could go wherever we want there. Colts, golly, their secondary. It kind of depends on what happens with Ward. Let's see. They have been thinking about moving Kenny Moore. Does that open up the floodgates for a D'Angelo Pons here? Is my question. Keep the Indiana guy in Indiana, right? Other places, obviously linebacker. I'm just so curious. What do they think of Justin Wally? Guy they invested a third-round pick in a year ago. I wouldn't mind pass rush here, but it's not exactly the top thing on my board. We could go the CJ Allen route. Just call it a day. Nah, I'm going to go with Pons. That's the more fun pick. All right, we got the Atlanta Falcons. I'm thinking probably a wide receiver, too. Maybe someone with speed. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I mean, they brought in Jahan Dotson. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Yabba-dabba-do. Chris Brazzle, Zachariah Branch. Those are the two cats. They're a little further down my board. Let's see. Let's take a look at that roster. I mean, DT, but it's just not great. DT's just not good right now. It's not where I want to go. Maybe an outside corner? I mean, Colton Hood's good value. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pass up on the value of Colton Hood. Guess we'll go there. Minnesota Vikings. They took Caleb Banks. Now what? Now what? I just want something nice and safe. CJ Allen? It's a thought? It's a thought? Is that really safe, though? With the knee? Oh, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. AJ Halsey is another cat that comes to mind. Maybe wide receiver or Eli Stowers. Oh, what happens with Jordan Addison? Do we just go Chris Brazzle? They brought back Eric Wilson was fine. So you don't have to go linebacker here. Oh, this is a sucky spot to be in. I could just take it on the chin, man, and just go Brandon Cisse and call it a day. I mean, Besantis is still here, but they don't need a guard. They need, you could talk about center. Cassius Howe, maybe out of sight, but not out of mind. I legitimately think it's Halsey, right? I mean, that's the best player at a position of need. I think CJ Allen, it's just, you already risked it with injury with Caleb Banks. I don't want to do that with Allen if there's legit concerns with the knee. Maybe Jake Golday. Yeah, Golday's starting to make a little bit sense. Or I might just go corner. I legitimately think I might just go corner. I'm not going corner. I don't think I'm going corner. Uh, Man, I don't love this. I don't love this. You know, if I'm considering a wide receiver, I think Eli Stowers isn't out of the realm of possibility. Hawkinson's there for another year. Josh Oliver's a good player that could play in line. Yeah, I feel like I just talked myself out of that. I think I'm just going to go Gold Day. I'm taking too long with the pick. Let's just go for it. All right, we got the Detroit Lions. They took Blake Miller. I would love to get an edge here. I really would. Derek Moore, get the Michigan guy, right? That makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. I mean, I'm higher on Derek Moore than the consensus, so it is what it is. Some people might have, golly, I'm blanking on his name. Some people might have like Gabe Akis. Some people might have Denied Dennis Sutton a little bit higher. Pardon me, had to switch out the mouse real quick, but there we go. We're gonna go Derek Moore. Michigan connection there with Aiden Hutchinson. They didn't play together though. Got the Carolina Panthers. Oh, no Jacob Rodriguez. CJ Allen though. Tempting. I might just shoot my shot on Stowers. That could be. I feel like that's where I want to. Where my head goes. AJ Holsey's not out of the question. Chase Besantis. Hey, if we're legitimately playing for the future when it comes to this offensive line, Besantis could be a get, but nah, I think I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with CJ Allen. Top player on my board. Yeah, get the mic there. Okay. We got Green Bay Packers. This is their first pick. Top player on the board for your boy Broshmo, Brandon Cisse. We got Keith Amey, so a couple of corners if they want to go that route. Chase Besantis, but they have plenty of guards right now. Cassius Howell. If I'm being real, Cassius Howell's not bad. Really isn't. I mean, suddenly you look at your edge position and it's who cares about arm length at that point. I mean, they brought in so many short-armed pass rushers. Colin Oliver, Baron Sorrell. Shoot, man, even Aaron Mosby. Hey, Fresno State, baby. Oh, okay. I thought about Cassius Howell. I don't love Cassius Howell. I think I'm liking corner a little bit better. It wouldn't be bad if they had some depth back there. I probably would go with the size. Oh, they got Gannon, so Cisse's not bad. Okay, we're going to go Cisse. Pittsburgh Steelers. They grabbed Max Hanachor. They could play him at guard. I look at Chase Besantis and I'm tempted. Just keep going offensive line. Oh, wide receiver, maybe. I don't know. Is Aaron Rodgers coming back? Can we just get confirmation on that? Please and thank you. There's corner talent. AJ Halsey's there. Kyle Duggar's on 1 year. So they're going to be looking at safety relatively soon again. Who else do they got back there playing safety? Let's go take a gander. Oh yeah, they put. No, I said Kyle Duggar. Jaquan Brisker. I'm sorry. I knew it was these 1 year deals got me all mixed up. Sean Elliott, but he's an old head. You know what, man? AJ Halsey. You don't look all that bad. I would like a linebacker, but shoot, top linebacker on the board for me is like guys like Kyle Lewis and Josiah Trotter. If I'm being real, I don't mind waiting until 76 to address that. So I think we're gonna go with Halsey. Yeah, we'll go Halsey. Coming off the board here. Right in front of the Eagles. They would have loved a safety. They got Mekhi Lemon. Golly. Talk about fun. If that's the case, man, then I mean, we could. Okay, I know guys like Traden Stukes is going to go higher. Oh, man. Honestly, Keontae Scott would be fun, too. Yeah, but I think Stukes is probably where my head's at. That's where my head's at. That's where my head begins. Cassius Howell is here. They just got a bunch of 1 years. What, they brought in Ebiketie. Who else did they bring in? Didn't they bring in, like, Joe Tryon as well or something? Let's see. Yeah, they did bring in Joe Tryon. So I don't know what Nolan Smith. He's 2023, so I think he's another year away. So just kind of hoping he takes that next step. It's probably where my head's at. I think I'm going Stukes, like legit. I mean, we could just do Eli Stowers and call it a day, actually. Yeah, you know what? We might just do Eli Stowers. Yeah, we're going to do Eli Stowers. Chargers. They grabbed Keem Messidor. No, we're going to go with Chase Basantis. Not even think twice about it. Oh, Cole Strange. Don't make him a starter. Okay. We got the Jags. This is their first pick. The world is their oyster. Keith Abney, top player on the board. Dude, Cassius Howell is still here. Still here. They extend, well, they, put the 5th year or whatever on Walker. Other things for the Jags, I can go, like, Stukes isn't a bad option. I mean, honestly, getting that linebacker. It's probably Trotter over Kyle Lewis. I think that's where I'm going to go. Trotter. There we go. Chicago Bears. They took Dylan Thieneman. Let's go defensive line. That's where my heart is. Cassius Howell is here. Option. We could go with, dude, all these we could go with Joshua Josephs, but I think a team like the Bears, they're looking at guys like Gabe Akis, Denai Dennis Sutton. Gabe Akis is rumored to go higher. I mean, he did get a little first round love at points. Shoot, man. I think, yeah, I'll go with Akis. This pick's easy for me, man. We grabbed Denzel Boston. Cassius Howell is here. Bam. There's your DPR. Easy. Houston Texans. We got Lee Hunter, Kalen Rutledge. I actually kind of like that draft. Where else? Where else can we go? I mean, we could always double dip on offensive line. That's not all bad. We could grab more depth at the cornerback room. Keith Abney is really good value. Linebacker, actually, Kyle Lewis. I mean, Trotter would be better, but I mean, he's gone. Kyle Lewis is fun. Flies around. Probably upgrade over, who is it? Henry To'oTo'o, right? Yeah, I mean, if they want to get real flexible and fun with the... Yeah, just put him at weak side. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, wow. Our lads has Kalen Rutledge at center. Interesting. Yep, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with... I like Kyle Lewis. I really do. Chicago Bears back on the clock, man. We've gone defense. We could probably go offense. This is a good Caleb Tiernan spot. Whether he ends up guard or tackle, just bring him in and figure it out, right? He's played both sides of the offensive line. That's just great. All right, do I get my wide receiver here for the Rams? I mean, anything's really on the board here. Keith Abney's top guy still. Now we're looking at Brazel. We're looking at Branch. Branch, I'm actually taking a good look at. Because I want that after the catch ability. Yeah, I think I'm doing Branch. Golly, I feel crazy. Am I? I'm not. That's within reason. Just keep Branch away from sidewalks. All right. Denver Broncos is their first pick. They could really do whatever and it'd be fine. I do want to look at more so expiring contracts for the Broncos. So we're going to take a look at some of their free agents. I'm looking quick to the secondary. They don't have none of their safeties. We know Riley Moss, Jalen, and McMillan. So suddenly Stukes comes to mind. Let's see. Anything on the offensive line? Ben Powers. Do I want to take a guard here? Like prop. I mean, not out of the question. Taking a guard that can maybe play tackle? Because then it's Dunker, right? It's Dunker. It's 100% Dunker. Yeah, I think I'm going Dunker here. Wow. Didn't see that coming. New England Patriots, they took Caleb Lomu. I don't think they're going to... I mean, I'm probably going to take a pass rusher here. Man, Keith Abney, I'm definitely taking Keith Abney for the Seahawks. Just going to say that right now. Pass rush. I guess I don't really care if they're DPR type, so R. Mason Thomas makes sense to me. And I mean, dude plays tough. He plays hard. Yeah, let's do it. All right, R. Mason Thomas is gone. Keith Abney, he's gone to the Seahawks. They get another versatile corner. Gotta love it. We got the Arizona Cardinals here. We had Zion Young. We got Jeremiah Love. And boy, I wish Shannon Stunker was here. I really do. I mean, I could, legit, I could shoot my shot on Jalen Farmer and maybe he plays tackle for us. The other tackle, dude, I don't have another tackle anywhere in this vicinity. If I'm going to take a shot, it would be Jalen Farmer. And worst case scenario, oh no. He's our right guard. It's actually pretty good right guard. All right, we're going Jalen Farmer. All right, Buffalo Bills. Boy, part of me is like, I should have took a linebacker, huh? Oh, well. Can't win them all. Let's see. Who's the next linebacker off the board for me? It's probably Betcher. I don't want to take Betcher here. We're going to do something else. We could do a pass rusher. Then we're just going in on, hey, we're going to get after it. We're going to get after the passer. That's Joshua Josephs. You could build his frame and just have him be a DPR to kind of slowly bring him around, develop him. Training Stukes. No, probably not. Yep. Yep. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll go with Josephs. Oh, man. We got the Raiders. We've done everything we can. We could get Elijah Surratt here, but screw that. I think I want to go with the defense, but I do think it's a secondary player. I think Stukes. This is where Stukes comes. Oh, you know what? Who do they bring in to play in the slot? I mean, it's Stukes or Keontae Scott. Those are the two guys I'm looking at. They brought in Teron Johnson. Whatever. He's okay. Dang, dude. I mean, yeah, I think Stukes is just a little. Well, Scott can fly, man. They're two very versatile players. I think I'm gonna go Stukes. I'm gonna lean Stukes. And now here with the golly, dude. If Keontae Scott was a little bit thicker, little bit bigger, can't have two safeties at 5'11", right? We took Eli Stout. Golly, you want to talk about pass catchers? We got him. We got him, folks. I do want a safety, man. Safeties I'm looking at. It's Wheatley. It's Genesis Smith. Guys with size. Sheesh. Sheesh and shenanigans. I could grab another corner. Davidson, Igmanosin. I mean, dude, if Tyreek Woolen's just not going to be the long term, I think that's fine. Dude, I can't believe Keontae Scott's still on the board. Yeah, I can. It's early third round. I can believe that. Maybe deny Dennis Sutton and just kind of have him play the Brandon Graham role. I don't love that. I think I'd just rather take the shot on Igmanosin. Yeah. All right. We, the Tennessee Titans, we got Carnell Tate. We got Keldrick Folk. I guess I'm not in a hurry to grab a guard now that we didn't grab a running back. I kind of feel like I can do whatever I want here. That's a very good feeling, by the way. I love that I can do that. Let's see. What are we going to do? Daryl Jackson's top guy on my board. We got Keldrick Folk. I'm fine enough with that. I could go with another wide receiver, but I don't think I want to do that. The next edge on the board is deny Dennis Sutton for me. I don't think I want to do that. Again, it depends on what Keldrick Folk's doing there. They brought in Bellinger to be the tight end. Like, whoop-de-frickin' do, right? All right, let's take a look at this. Let's think it through. Let's think about it. I mean, dude, guard, right? Or a linebacker. They got Mark. Okay, you know what? I said Keontae Scott's going to the. I said Keontae Scott's going to the Browns. He's not. I'm taking him here. We got some young players. Let's get a guy that's literally you just plug and play into the slot and enjoy, have fun. Actually, I'm going to go undo that pick because Solid doesn't blitz. Flip. Ugh, I'm not grabbing another wide receiver. Every other pick here feels so forced. So forced. I mean, Connor Liu. Is there another guard that catches my eye? Not really. Ugh, not really. Oh, is there a tackle that? No, there's not. I don't want to go offensive line here. Kind of throwing up in my mouth by looking at it. I think Max Clare might be the dude. I think Gunnar Helm is there. They also bring in Kalen Granson. Ugh. Mamma mia. I mean, honestly, I think I'm just going to take a shot on Connor Liu. Right? I know that they got Schlottman there. I don't think that stops me. Liu's kind of the best player at a position of potential upgrade on the board. Keontae Scott, I already said he's going to the Browns. What a draft class by the Browns. All right, we're here with the Commanders. They took Sonny Styles. I mean, honestly, I think I might just take Chris Brazzell. Get my vertical speed threat. Yeah, this is not a bad spot for Brazzell. Let's open up the game for the young Jaden Daniels. Oh, we took Jermon McCoy. Oh, golly, I love that. Next on the agenda, I don't think there's a pass rusher. I mean, we could talk about, again, deny Dennis Sutton. I think it's safe to start bringing up guys like Deshaun Barham and Kieran Crawford. There we go. Words are difficult. I mean, what they did with interior makes me not want to go interior. Do I just take a safety? Probably not. Let's see. I mean, I think honestly grabbing the pass rusher makes sense to me. They like their Raz score guys. I mean, are we looking at Denied Dennis Sutton just feels like he's never going to be Batman, you know? Just doesn't feel that way. Let's see. Looking at, I mean, we could look for a Ted Karras upgrade eventually. I mean, is a guy like Max Clare wild? I don't think so. I really don't. Yeah, I think the pass rush. Let's take a shot on somebody. I think I'm. Let's. One athletic and stand up. I think athletic and stand up type of pass rusher. I mean, not to say like Deny Dennis Sutton can't do that. He certainly can. He's just got in theory, the way he tested out, he should not have bad bend. Yeah, I think you just take. Yeah, we're gonna go with Deny Dennis Sutton. He tested out so well. All right, what do we got here? We got the Saints. I didn't get Chris. Well, couldn't get Chris Bell. Avion Terrell, Jordan Tyson. I think I might want to upgrade the big meaty nose tackle. We could do that. Daryl Jackson, top player on my board. I'm down. Bam. Look at this for the Browns. Golly, dude. Secondary is a little revamped. I like that. Next best player on the board. It's Genesis Smith. We're not doing that. I mean, I don't mind going with another wide receiver, getting someone radically different. You could go with the guys like Surratt and Fields, but Striblin's my dude. So we're going to go with Striblin there. Doubling up at wide receiver. Miami Dolphins, fins up, baby, on the clock. We got edge. I just want best player available. I'm going to be real. I just want best player available. Oh, that's Genesis Smith. Max Clare's in consideration here. Big Citrus. think those are the guys I'm looking at. Could I just go with a wide receiver? I mean, they want to get bigger a wide receiver, so who do I prefer? Who do I think's going to work out? Is it Malachi Fields? Is it Surratt? Surratt looks like the better athlete. Slightly. He is not the longer athlete. He does not have the ball skills of Malachi Fields. But I think he helps more in the intermediate, short to intermediate game, which I think that's going to be a lot of what Malik Willis does. So I think I'm going with Surratt. Let's do it. No, here he is down here. Pittsburgh Steelers. We got Halsey. We got Ihana Cho. Let's see. I mean, they could, if they are going to move Alex Highsmith, potentially, then I don't mind going after one of these. I don't mind going after one of these edge players. I mean, we could do the wide receiver thing. The wide receiver I'd be looking for here is probably Skylar Bell or Antonio Williams. My next pick is 85. One of those guys probably ends up being there for me, if I'm being real. So I think I'm going to, because Edge is starting to, if they do plan on moving Highsmith, Edge is starting to kind of drain out. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We've done a lot of things on defense. I'm happy with that. Best player available, Max Clare. Zach Stinkin' Robinson likes his 12 personnel. And there's not really an offensive lineman I'd want to take here. I legitimately think Max Clare. I'm going to go with Max Clare. Boom. Indianapolis Colts. Got D'Angelo Pons. Bryce Betcher is my guy. Bryce Betcher is my guy. Don't have another pick on day 2. Do I want to get Dominique Orange and just finally move on from Glover? All right, let's try to think rationally here. There's going to be good linebacker talent on day 2. What is there? Let's go to Tankathon. What's our next pick? Looking like, feeling like. Let's do Control F. Colts. Oh, excuse me, Indianapolis. All right, so I got 78. We go to the 4th. I got 113. I could probably get a decent linebacker there. So I'm kind of being pulled away from linebacker. I could get one of these young corners. Malik Muhammad feels like a good fit. Because I legitimately don't know what's going to go on at corner. Is Ward done? Yeah, because I think Malik Muhammad could probably work inside and out. All right, there we go. Atlanta Falcons. We grabbed Colton Hood. The speed wide receiver here is like a Ted Hurst. Bryce Lance. I mean, at this point, man, I might just take Skylar Bell. Antonio Williams is a thought. I just think he's slot only in the NFL. Yeah, I think I might go Skylar Bell. Interesting. All right, there we go. Skylar Bell off the board. Baltimore Ravens. We got For spell, we got Ioani. Think if we want to jump on DT, because I've heard not mixed things about Matabike and his ability to return. My best available, it is a safety that doesn't work here. I think it's Big Citrus. We're gonna go Big Citrus. Okay, we got the Jags. We got Trotter. I think they could take Justice Smith here, and I'd be very happy with that. Yeah. Yeah. I believe in Smith. We got, oh man, I would have loved a Vikings taking a ball hawking safety. We saw a tight end come off the board. Do I want to pull the trigger on another tight end? Zakee Wheatley is here. We could just go ahead and take care of all 3 levels of the defense. But I do, you know what? I think I might go with the center. Do I go with, I don't know if Zune's going to end up playing center, though. I'm starting to think he's either guard or tackle. Then I guess the guy to take is Sam Heck. Oh, we got pick 97. Sam Heck's probably gone by then. So people are going to just start pulling their centers. If I want to get a wide receiver here, that guy's probably maybe Malachi Fields. If Kyler Murray, just a YOLO guy. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go with Heck. Carolina Panthers. We grabbed CJ Allen. Oh, we grabbed all these Georgia players. We could go with Dalen Everett. Call it a day. Pull straight from Georgia. All right. We got Zakee Wheatley. He's in consideration, most definitely. I do kind of want a tight end. I do want a tight end. Eli Raridan, I think, is a good pickup. Really do. I mean, Oscar Delp's kind of fun. Eli Raridan also tested really well, though. And he's going to play in line. I feel better about him as a blocker. We'll do it. We'll do it. All right, Green Bay Packers. I took Brandon Cisse. Because of course I did. Man, DT's kind of buy. Could be a spot that they try to get. I'm not opposed to the pass rush right now. Crawford's probably the only other guy I'm looking at. Let's take a gander at the edge class real quick. LT Overton, he's not going to be a fit for everybody, though. I mean, we got Cisse, so I kind of want to just do whatever the heck I want. Trey Zune, they like their versatile offensive linemen. Why did I go to trade? All right. I think I'm actually going to do... I mean, I think I kind of want a beefier guy at DT, right? I mean, you're not going to find that beef until like maybe 5th round. That beef is just non-existent. The biggest guys you're going to find are like Chris McLennan, which isn't too far from my board. I could just go with Betcher, man, and just know he's going to be a problem. I have Betcher and McLennan right next to one of each other. I think that's probably the move. Currently, what? Zaire Franklin is a starter for the squad. He hasn't been good in like a year and a half, 2 years. I really do like Bryce Betcher. I'm gonna go with DT though. Again, linebackers. I think there's gonna be good talent in the 4th round. Here we go. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers. I said I would wait to go linebacker. Wow, I just kind of just did that to the Packers, huh? I mean, there's good talent. I am not gonna screw around though. I'm gonna take the linebacker. Miami Dolphins. Right? Oh no, it's Chargers first. Excuse me. So we got our guard. Got Mesidor. I like how I feel. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of looking. I'm kind of peeking. Right? Dang, where do we have? Where do they have Fields? There he is. All right. So, I mean, corner, I guess, can be a thing. I go with Zune, who's just versatile. I could get a penetrator, legit penetrator, and Halton. Yeah, I feel like my eyes are wandering too far down the board. I could just take Zaki Wheeling and be like, best player available. I think I'd rather Zune at that point. Play him at guard. Because who did they bring in outside of... Well, I don't know why Cole Strange is the only guy I could think of. I mean, I know they got Biotish. Oh, yeah, Trevor Pennant. I mean, I think Zune with his ability, if things go awry at tackle with injuries, him being able to kick out's kind of clutch. All right, Miami Dolphins. We had Surratt. I'm just taking best player available. Wheatley's that guy. Kilgore fascinates me, though. I think I'm taking Kilgore. He really does, whether he's in the slot or the box. We're back here with the Jaguars. I'm feeling okay about that. That's fine. We could go Zaki Wheatley, right? No, we just took a safety. We don't need to go Zaki Wheatley. I mean, honestly, if I'm I might just get Jonah Coleman here. Help out with Bashal Tuden. I believe in Jonah Coleman. We could grab another wide receiver. Nah, I'm gonna go Coleman. I like Coleman. Maybe we see LaQuinn Allen actually get a bigger role, but Coleman's I believe in Coleman. His 2024 tape's pretty darn good. Ooh, I kind of like this Bears draft. Pretty darn solid. Where to next? Tis a good question. We could always go DT, but it's running out. It's now just a bunch of these penetrators. Then again, we could keep taking shots at these undersized interior players and hope it eventually hits. Oh gosh, I just accidentally put my seat down. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, I'll go Holton. All right, on to the San Francisco 49ers. We got Edge. We got Denzel Boston. Zaki Wheatley's the type of safeties they like. Think they're going to have a couple of dudes at free agent? As free agents in the safety room, maybe? Nope, nobody. But, I mean, you could always argue they can upgrade the safety room. D. Winters will be a free agent. Drake Greenlaw will be a free agent. So, linebacker's not out of the cards. Am I looking to upgrade? I mean, is there a guard / center that I actually like here? Maybe Brian Parker. I say that out loud and it turns to ash in my mouth. I think there's a shot that with Raheem Morris, maybe they do move Bernardo Green, which is a shame, dude. I really like him. I mean, they brought in Jack Jones. They also brought in Nate Hobbs. Those are 1-year deals, though. I mean, grabbing a guard here is actually not a bad idea. The question is there really a guard that I like here? Keegan Tross, but I mean, he's just old, man. Just old. I don't mind Casey Cage or Brian Parker. Yeah, I think I'm going with Casey. Oh man, I wonder how Niners fans feel about that. Do I want to deviate that far down the board though? I mean, let's see. They don't have another pick here. I mean, it is pick 90. Let's just do it. Cage Casey. Houston Texans. I feel very accomplished with this draft. Give me probably just the best player available at a position. Dude, Malachi Fields. I can tell you this: if I'm the Cowboys, I might be taking that shot. I mean, corner depth isn't a bad idea. I like Charles Demons. He's not gonna go day 2. He'll go early day 3, but I like him. He'd be a good fit here. This is where I'm gonna go with Malachi Fields. Looking at what they've done, let's just move to the offense at this point. And I don't know what's going to go on with Pickens. Good shot. He's not there this season or definitely potentially not there next season. So Zachariah Branch, Ty Simpson. I'm just taking best player available. Got some contracts coming up. Let's see. Trying to think of those contracts right now. Well, a lot of them are offensive line. And part of me does not want to touch the offensive line. It just doesn't. I mean, can you run Crawford? I'm starting not to mind, actually. I think we'll go with him. There we go. Get a chance to develop him for a year with Byron Young's contract coming up. The Miami Dolphins. We are just best player available. That is the key Wheatley, but Kilgore's going to be a safety. I mean, we could definitely double dip at safety. Not out of the question. Malachi Fields is officially gone. Yeah, officially gone. We're looking at Ted Hurst. Not really. I want to do that. Nick Barrett for DT. I like Nick Barrett. The NFL probably won't. LT Overton. He could be a guy we figure out. I mean, does LT Overton become kind of like Carl Brooks? Yeah, like hold the phone. I see a path. I like LT Overton. I see a path. I think Halfley can make it work. New England Patriots. We took R. Mason Thomas. We took Caleb Lomu. Zakee Wheatley. Top player off the board. Buy yards there for a year. Let's do it. All right, Seahawks. We got Abney. We got Bryce. Do want to... Oh, dude, all these pass rushers literally just came off the board. Dang. That's it. I don't want to take a pass rusher. The value is not there. All these guys are gone. Literally, my top 17 pass rushers are done. They're gone. I don't like Romello Height. I don't mind taking him day 3. I don't like him here. Let's see if I can do something else. Could be a guard. Brian Parker. I mean, not a bad scheme fit. I legitimately think with the power concern, he probably ends up at center. I mean, Keegan Frost, I think probably just starts now. Should be an upgrade over Bradford. I don't think that's a crazy thought. I legitimately don't think that's a crazy thought. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Traw. Yeah, I'm going to go. I know he's 25, but he literally starts now. All right. We've done some fun things for the Vikings. I think we could do the wide receiver thing now. I don't want Lance. I don't think I want Hurst for this pick either. I like Josh Cameron. I don't think the NFL likes Josh Cameron. Do I want to go with an undersized guy like Keldrick or Kevin Coleman's not a bad. If you're like done with Jordan Addison, yeah, I think we'll go with Coleman. Dang, Delp's still on the board, ain't he? Yeah, he is. Delp probably realistically goes higher. I have him like fringe top 100. There might be a shot I take Delp to the Jags. But looking at it for the Eagles, kind of wish Wheatley was still here. I mean, Benosin, maybe he ends up being a safety in the NFL. I could do Bud Clark and be okay. I think I'm going to do Bud Clark. All right, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like we've done good things on the defense. Probably should switch gears to the offense. Antonio Williams is a good player. I think they don't like Roman Wilson, so we'll go with that there. Final pick. Finally, we made it. I think this is where we take. We'll take Delp. And that's it. The mock draft is complete. Here we are an hour later. I'm going to edit this and I'm going to get to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. Freaking love it. But hey, join us for, and I mean us, because me and Alex from Hail Mary Sports, we're going to be streaming all of day 2 as well as day 3. Non-stop draft coverage. We got you covered, but go ahead. Let me know what you think of this mock in the comment section below. Let me know how you like it, how you hate it, how it makes you feel deep inside. But until next time, I suppose this is goodbye. So long. Farewell. Sound of music up in here. Till next time, you be easy, my friends. Later. Golly, I'm tired.